Hey there, everyone! Winter is knocking on our door, and many of us are bundling up indoors. But if you're an e-bike enthusiast or regular rider, you know there's no reason to pause the ride. Winter riding can be so peaceful for some specific reason, like fewer people on the roads and trails, crisp air, breathtaking views, and you're making your way through the icy layers on the road. To put it more formally, e-biking in winter keeps you active when most people are hibernating. However, this season isn't typical for your e-bike, and there will obviously be some effects on your overall biking experience. If you want to avoid any hassle or issues, you'll need to winterize your bike. And to do that, we'll help you with some key suggestions that will keep you and your bike ready for the coming colder days. So, let's start with the component that gets affected by winter most. The battery. When the weather gets colder, the chemical reactions inside your bike's battery slow down, so there'll definitely be some energy efficiency issues. That's why your bike's battery needs some extra care during the colder months. To avoid noticeable drops in range or performance, you have to maintain some simple things. The best way to protect your battery is to keep it warm without overheating it. If your battery is removable, always store it indoors when you're not riding. A room temperature spot is ideal. If indoor storage isn't possible, consider using a thermal cover to shield it from the worst of the cold. Remember, extreme cold can damage battery cells, but overheating is just as harmful. Then comes the charging. If you charge a cold battery, it's the most damaging thing you can do. Charging at temperatures below 32 degrees Fahrenheit can lead to permanent damage to the cells. That's why you have to maintain a regular room temperature before plugging it in. Keep in mind that winter charging might take a little longer because of the temperature's impact on the charging process. Be patient, it's better for your battery in the long run. Even during storage, try to keep the battery charged between 40 and 60%. It's good for maintaining its health. Also, store both the bike and the battery in a warm, dry place. When riding, avoid exposing your battery to freezing temperatures for long periods. Extended exposure can irreversibly damage the cells, much like leaving a phone or laptop outside on a freezing night. Once the damage is done, the battery may never function the same again, so it's better to be cautious. A thermal cover might save you from any kind of damage. Despite the battery and storage, there are some key things you need to take care of so that your bike becomes fully winterized. Because this season brings some challenges like slippery roads, salt, moisture, and freezing temperatures, which can impact both your bike's safety and durability. Winter road conditions can be wet and muddy. Sometimes they remain fully covered in snow. So, your bike's tires are the first line of defense. In this season, switching to winter-specific tires will give you better traction and can make a significant difference in safety and control. If you're sticking to your current tires, slightly lowering the tire pressure can improve grip by increasing the contact patch with the road. However, be cautious not to deflate them too much, as this can make pedaling harder and risk rim damage. For areas where icy conditions are common, studded tires are a great choice to get excellent grip and stability. Visibility is another problem you'll often face in those colder days. Daylight hours become shorter, and you'll often find yourself riding in low light. So, it's important to make sure you're seen by others on the road. Equip your e-bike with bright front and rear lights. LED lights are a great choice because they last longer and are highly reliable. A strong front light will illuminate your path, while a flashing rear light ensures you're visible to other road users. Don't forget that cold weather can drain the battery faster, so regularly check and recharge your lights to stay safe. Speaking of staying safe, let's not overlook mudguards. These simple additions are essential in winter to protect both you and your bike. They shield you from splashes of mud, water, and road salt that could otherwise make riding uncomfortable and messy. Mudguards also help keep grime away from critical parts like the chain and gears. Full coverage mudguards are especially useful for longer rides or daily commutes. It'll give you the protection you need in harsh conditions. But protection doesn't stop at mudguards. Winter weather can be tough on your e-bike's moving parts, especially the drivetrain. Moisture and road salt are your bike's worst enemies this season, so it's important to use a winter-grade chain lube. This type of lube is designed to resist water and provide lasting protection. Before applying, clean the chain thoroughly to remove any dirt or old lubricant. as applying new lube over grime won't work effectively. After lubing, wipe off the excess to avoid attracting more dirt during your rides. While road salt makes winter driving safer for cars, it can be particularly harsh on e-bikes. Salt, when combined with moisture, accelerates corrosion and can damage metal components. To protect your bike, give it a good clean after every ride, especially if you've been on salted roads. Use a soft brush or sponge and mild soap to gently clean the surfaces and rinse with clean water. Avoid high-pressure sprays, as these can push water into sensitive areas. After cleaning, apply a protective spray to create a barrier against salt and moisture. Use a clean cloth to wipe down every surface, and ensure there's no lingering moisture, especially in hidden spots. When storing your bike, choose a warm, dry place to protect it from freezing temperatures and damp conditions. Proper cleaning and storage will not only extend your bike's life, but also ensure it performs well throughout the season. Now, let's talk about some riding techniques that you should maintain in this season. Always begin by starting slow. Slippery roads and icy patches can be unpredictable, and rushing into your ride can increase the risk of losing control. By easing into your journey, you give yourself time to assess road conditions and build confidence as you go. Braking is another area that requires extra attention. Sudden or forceful braking can lead to skidding, especially on icy or wet surfaces. Always brake gently and evenly on both wheels to maintain balance and control. If you anticipate stopping, start slowing down earlier than usual to avoid abrupt maneuvers. Maintaining a safe distance is equally important during winter rides. Wet or icy roads increase stopping distances, so keeping more space between you and other vehicles or cyclists provides the buffer you need to react safely. This is especially essential in unpredictable conditions, where sudden stops or swerves may be necessary. Finally, take extra care when cornering. Slowing down before a turn and leaning gently into it can help you pass through corners more safely. Abrupt movements can cause your tires to lose grip, so keep your actions smooth. However, there are also some post-riding preparations that will make your winter riding more enjoyable and safe. First, dress appropriately. You better get something that has a moisture-wicking base layer to keep sweat off your skin, an insulating middle layer for warmth, and a waterproof outer layer to shield you from snow, rain, and wind. Cycling-specific jackets and pants are the best way to go. Your hands and feet are the first to feel the cold, so choose waterproof gloves with good grip and thermal socks. Shoe covers or insulated cycling boots can keep your feet warm and prevent numbness. Never compromise on head protection. Wear a well-fitting helmet, and if you can get one with a thermal liner or added coverage, it will obviously be a plus. For extra warmth, a neck warmer or balaclava can shield your face from icy winds. So, that's pretty much everything a cyclist should know before embracing winter. If you've already experienced a few winters with your e-bike, these suggestions might seem pretty familiar. However, if you're new to winter riding, it's important to properly maintain and winterize your e-bike and yourself to avoid any unwanted situations. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button if you found this video helpful, and subscribe if you want more informative videos like this in your feed. Feel free to comment below if you have any thoughts or tips to share. Thank you.